Alright guys, this is Michael with Delray Beach Motors. We're doing the undercarriage inspection of the 1969 Buick Riviera. Hideaway lights. We'll get started. You can see we got a transcooler, a radiator, all solid. Bushings are a little worn, but not too bad. This side's a little better. Whole frame rail seems to have been repainted. Done very well. Here's the oil pump, oil filter, seal. This is the wiring harness. It's hanging, but it's not in any trouble. It is bolted up there, but it seems the rubber is worn and it can no longer be bolted up there, so it's just hanging, but nothing wrong with that. Alright, as we look at the front suspension, we got disc brakes in the front. What seems to be either repainted or newer springs. I'd go with that they're newer. They look pretty new on both sides. Bushings look good. As we get under here, sway bar, oil pan, a little saturated on the oil pan, but doesn't seem to be leaking anywhere too bad. Starter's not too new, but probably been replaced. As well as the exhaust seems to have been replaced a long time ago, maybe 20-30 years, but it's holding up. Seems to be maybe the original color of the car. Get a better light. Just for an idea of what it may have looked like all that time ago. Here is the transmission pan. A little bit of seepage, but nothing too terrible. Steering rack. And the frame, like I said, in very good condition, no rust anywhere. Doesn't seem like it's been in an accident, no bends or welds to be seen. Now back into the front of the car, we're going to look at the floorboards. This firewall going into the floorboards. Overall, in very good condition.
What are we all waiting on today?
Getting there. Well, maybe a little welding right there has went down in the past, but done very well. Here's the rocker panel. All pretty good. Go to the other side, look at that. pretty good. Getting into the rear end. Starting with the suspension. Shocks and springs look to be original. Like I said, drum brakes. Here's the rear end, rear differential. And now we're under the trunk. Under the trunk we see the gas tank and spare tire. Looking good. I did notice a little something in this quarter panel. There is some welding that went down a while ago, but it doesn't look perfect. You see there's no rust spreading anywhere, so they cleaned it up and did a good job. That's on both sides. You can see a little bit right there too. But other than that, pretty good. No rust to be seen at all. It's the trunk.